All right, everybody. Oh, happy day. Your friend in the business, Jason here at jasonfinalexpense.com, here to deliver you some bombshell breaking news taking place. CMS, as you know, tightly regulates Medicare Advantage sales. So I'm going to be sharing some things with you that you're going to want to know about so that you don't get burnt. Major regulatory changes and policy changes just took place, okay? CMS published a final ruling on May 9th of 2022 announcing major policy and regulatory revisions, okay? These are not going to be fun for you if you sell Medicare Advantage sales. So join me as I share some bad news with you, but it's because of a couple actors, in my opinion, okay? And I'm going to dive into this content with you, okay? Sometimes some bad people screwed up for the best of you, and we're going to get into that today. So before I go into this, jasonfinalexpense.com, do run a national insurance agency. I am very blessed to partner with some of the best in the industry. I recruit agents across the nation as well. We sell life, Medicare, and annuities face-to-face, but more importantly, in the telespace. So if you need good free resources, and I'm going to discuss some of those with you today, please reach out, jasonfinalexpense.com. I'll serve you in any way I can. So CMS, to get down to brass tacks here, a very important change that they just released is the fact that field agents, that's you, the viewer, if you're an insurance agent, okay, if you're doing Medicare Advantage sales, it says that field agents must, and I mean must, record all calls with beneficiaries. This is a bombshell here. All field agents must record all calls in their entirety, and you've got to archive them. You've got to record all calls. You know how many calls you may make if you're selling Medicare Advantage by phone? A lot. You're now required to do this. And I personally think this is because the barrage of bad TV commercials and a lot of other stuff going on, overseas stuff, just slimy stuff, makes it bad for the rest of you, but it is what it is. You just got to embrace it, right? So understand, huge change that CMS just did. The final ruling was 5-9, policy and regulatory revisions saying that field agents must record all, and I mean all, calls with beneficiaries in their entirety. Yikes. Okay, so we're going to get into some of the details here from what we know currently. Okay, the full article, by the way, of what I'm kind of speaking on here can be found Federal Register. Go look. You can see it all here. Okay, but this is some breaking news for you, okay? And you as insurance agents understand this is definitely an evolving situation, but bullets left the gun here. Okay, it's happened. Okay, the abuse by call centers has taken place. If you want to find safety, do stuff the right way. You want to keep selling Medicare Advantage, start doing it the right way. This is why partnerships matter. Okay, so understand, if you're in a two-party consent state, you've got to understand, you've got to get permission from the other person on the phone to record that call that you're required to record in the first place. That's got to be one of the first things out of your mouth. Okay, is that this call is being recorded? Do you consent with the recording of this call? You better get a yes from them or you're done with that call. Okay, so you got to understand, you've got to record all calls, and in two-party consent states, you've got to get permission from the consumer. Okay, be careful of that. Okay, some telesales call centers have gotten in major trouble by recording calls without the permission of the other person on the phone. Massive violation. Not even talking about CMS here. Just, you can't do that. Even if you're doing final expense telesales, you cannot be recording someone's call without their permission and consent in a two-party consent state. So you one-party consent states, doesn't matter, but here it will. So this is a big difference here, okay, and how you're going to move, because you're required to record all, and I mean all, calls here. Okay, from what we know. So another summary of the changes that they did publish here, okay, at the Federal Register, it says all field agents must begin recording all calls, all with beneficiaries. Okay, you've got to read certain disclaimers. Okay, the disclaimers that they're going to make you read is I or we do not offer every plan available in your area. Please contact Medicare.gov or 1-800-Medicare to get information on all your options. It's got to be conveyed verbally within the first 60 seconds of your sales phone call. The first 60 seconds, you got to get this blah, blah out of your mouth. Okay, you got to stay in compliance. Electronically, they're saying you've got to convey this with a beneficiary. Okay, when communicating with them through email, online chat, or other electronic means of communication. You got to get this stuff out there It's got to be prominently displayed. As you know, it's tightly regulated. Okay. Medicare Advantage sales, CMS owns you. You got to do things perfectly, which is why you got scopes and all this stuff. Okay. Back in the day, it was a little different. Now, okay, it just keeps getting tighter. This is why final expense has a major advantage here. Okay. It just is. We don't have the fall off rate that your Medicare Advantage sales folks do, but you're doing the good work. Okay. It's just going to get tougher for you to do business face to face and in the telespace, because guess what? All calls have to be recorded with beneficiaries, period. From what we know here. Okay. You've got to have all your third party, okay, marketing organization websites done. Okay. Everything's got to be compliance scrubbed anyway. Make sure you're doing that. Don't get yourself into trouble. Make sure that everything's included in your third party marketing materials. Everything's got to be done, including print materials and TV ads. So most of you are probably not running your own TV ads, not a lot to worry about, but understand NAHU and AHIP. They're definitely commenting on these proposed rulings on behalf of the agent force out there, claiming that, hey, this isn't really going to address the problem. CMS is trying to solve some problems from some bad people, some bad actors, overseas call centers, even some call centers that, for those of you that sell Medicare Advantage, you see the abuse taking place where these sweet people are getting just suckered into buying plans that they don't need. They're bad for them. And a lot of you field agents are doing the good work, sitting belly to belly, okay, with these great folks, helping them find the best value for their very needs. But there's some unscrupulous sales folks that make it bad for everybody else. And I personally believe that's what's taking place. There's a lot of good agents out there. Couple, okay, bad actors spoil it for the rest of you. So it is what it is, okay? They've requested, okay, some things from CMS, but CMS is in control here, okay, not anybody else. So your only point of control here is to make sure that you're doing things right. Okay, the moment that they say you need to be recording all calls, make sure that you've got corporate call center capacities to be able to record and archive your conversations. This is important. So if you need these resources, reach out on my website. I would love to help you if you need that. We've got the ability to do corporate call center capacity for recording, to be able to have everything archived so that you stay safe. Okay, I want you to stay safe if you're going to be selling Medicare Advantage sales. I'm a big believer in final expense sales, Medicare supplement sales, annuity sales. But if you need these resources, and this is you, I'd be more than privileged to help you stay safe in this industry. Okay, so you got to have corporate call center capacity to be able to record these calls, stay within compliance so that you can keep capitalizing in this industry. So sorry to be the bearer of bad news here, but I wanted to bring it to you so that you didn't get harmed in an industry that's amazing. Okay, Medicare Advantage sales are great. Okay, but final expense insurance sales don't have this problem. Okay, neither do, okay, a lot of other types of insurance that you could choose to sell. So if this is leaving you with a bad, sour taste in your mouth, understand you can get through this, okay? But change is never fun. But understand scripting will keep you safe. Scripting keeps you safe. If you're winging it like the Wild West, you're going to get whooped, okay? And they will be going after bad actors, and they'll probably be randomly auditing and saying, hey, give me a copy of blankety blank. Give me a copy of this. Give me a copy of that. And if you don't have it, ooh, you're going to be hot water here. So understand, huge change. Saying that field agents must record all calls. Make sure you're getting yourself ready now so that you don't have any surprises later. I want to make sure you can continue to sell, okay, what you choose to sell. If you're choosing to sell Medicare Advantage, go for it. If you're going to continue to sell maybe a different product, maybe you're going to step into a more financially freeing form of insurance like final expense sales or annuity sales like what we do here at jasonfinalexpense.com. Join me, okay? We'd love to help you, okay? Maybe remove these hurdles from your life. You can definitely reposition, still do what you do, but you don't have to always make it your primary focus unless that's what you want. And if it is, get ready to change, and get ready to hang on, especially if your business model is working in a two-party consent state. Because let me share with you, telesales is powerful, but when you've got to get a lot of things out of your mouth in the first 60 seconds, it's not going to be the same phone call that maybe you had before. So I hope I can help you. Hope this video served you well. Hope you like this content, even though it's bad news. Sorry to have to share that with you, but I want to keep you updated. And if any new rules change, I will put those findings up on my YouTube channel as well. So I appreciate you subscribing and watching. Sorry, it's like Debbie Downer today, but understand, be deliberate in everything you do, everything you say. Keep serving these great people. Keep seeing good people, but just do it the right way. So if you need good, call center capacity recording models, good phone systems to do this, reach out. I'll serve you as well with that, but get yourself geared up so that you don't get out of this industry when they really need you. So hope this helps you. Have a great day and keep taking care of good people. And if you need anything at all, reach out. And if you have any comments, feel free to put them below on any topics you'd like me to address as well. I hope this serves you. And my goodness, keep taking care of great people. I appreciate you.